Hey guys, this video is the homework video. So I'm going to go over some of the things that I've sent home as quickly as I can. Hopefully over the last couple weeks you guys have had time to dig into this and kind of get prepared, get organized, figure out what all of your resources look like so that you can better use them at home. So I'm going to go over this yellow paper. If you haven't read it, get it read and it'll just go over all the things that I'm going to tell you today. So first thing, each of you in your folder at the beginning of every single month, you will get a newsletter. And the newsletter, all the notes that I need you to know, unless they're coming on text, all of the important dates. This is the new learning to add to your ring. Hold on just a second. This is the new learning to add to your ring. And then this right here is the important practice book with the phonemic awareness practice. Then this box is the book to practice at home and our monthly nursery rhyme. And so everything that we're doing in class, all of our new learning is right here in these three bottom boxes. So you know what your kids learn in this month and what to practice at home and to add to your ring. So a great goal would be that your child, if we're learning the letters A, B, C, and D, if your child looks at their flashcards, they can say apple. That's a great goal by the end of the month. If you're practicing with them for 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, all these kids should be able to do that for those 3 to 4 new letters each month. They should all know their colors by now coming into preschool, most of their shapes, and numbers might be new to some of the little ones, but if not, anyway, you can find what numbers we're working on there. So, and then on the back of our newsletter is the calendar for the month. And I love, the kids also enjoy if they can put a sticker on for each of those days that you've been working with them. And so grab you some stickers down at the dollar store, wherever. They have them in town, lots of different places. And every time, you spend a day and read a book with them or practice their homework with them, just put a sticker on that day, and it's fun and it keeps them motivated a little bit. Also this month, I'll send any notes home. We're going to the pumpkin patch. Send these back to me by October 2nd. And then every single month I'll also send a Scholastic book order. And those are just done online. I don't take money orders this year. The mail just gets lost in the mail, and so order online if you'd like to do some of the book orders. Okay, homework. I suggest doing 5 things a day. And the first thing is to read with your child for 10 minutes. This can be at our house. This is a part of our bedtime routine. And so after those kids get ready to bed, cuddle them up all on the couch and read to them for 10 minutes. If you have older children, have them read to your child for 10 minutes. It can just be easy and a part of your culture. And that's what I want all of this to be. I want you to be able to know what your kid needs to know and then have that become part of your culture so that it's easy and that you're not having to spend a bunch of extra time. So read to your kid 10 minutes a day. Some of the resources that I've sent home with that, is you could order books from Scholastic. Your repeated reading book, which this month is the Chicka Boom Boom. We've been reading this every single day. I read this to the kids in class. So read that with them. They're super cheap on Amazon, so keep your eyes open when you see the new books. And then also, if any of you are interested in a book baggie system, I'll be sending some of that information home as well. The second thing, so first read to them, second practice their letter names. There's a plethora of options for you to be able to practice this. The first way that I sent home are your little cards. So this is similar to, any of the kindergarten, first grade learning rings, okay? So A, apple, B, balloon, C, car. Those are the ones that we've learned so far. Next week we're doing D, donut. okay? And I'll send a video that your kids can watch too. So your learning rings, you can put these together. Another resource that I've sent home to all children this year are these charts right here. If you want to cut these up, you can cut them up into little cards and also put them on a ring or a separate ring. You can also just keep those in charts and so that they can read them. The next resource that I sent home was this book. All of the alphabet that I use in class comes from Oh Hey, Let's Learn to Read. Oh Hey, Let's Play is what it's called. And so I printed and copied everyone a copy of this so that you could make your own book. My preschooler this year, she did this all year last year, this book, and she can sit down and read this to me. And so it helps to be able to practice just for 10 minutes a day in this book. Have them read it to your older kids. Have them read it to grandma and grandpa. Have them put it in your car and have them read it. Once you know the letters, they read these in order, so you're going to be able to know what ones they need help with. And then another resource for their letters is also in, the dry erase sheets. So I have some dry erase sheets that I sent home. These can be put inside the sheet protectors. Here's some letters that they can write, numbers, but we won't get into that yet. So these are also some resources that I sent home to you. So just pick one way a day for them to be able to practice their letters, and I promise you they will learn them. I promise they will learn them if you practice with them. Another resource I have are these flashcards right here. I know that there's a couple other moms that have these as well. I'll send you a link to her store that you can buy these. But this also gives them the writing practice, which we do these in class too. So I'll send you that link. So read for 10 minutes, practice your letter names and sounds. The third thing is phonemic awareness. So phonemic awareness is this beautiful book that I made. And it goes along with Heggerty, which is one of the early education programs that the district adopted. And I love it, especially for preschool. So please, if you haven't read through this, please take a minute and read through these first couple pages. We're on week 4 this week, and you can find the schedule right here on your calendar so you can stay up to date with this. But after you know kind of what phonemic awareness activities we're doing, you can do those first sounds with those kids. You can break up those compound words. You can do ending sounds. You can sing the ABCs with your child. All of those things, if you know what your child needs to learn and what is in it this week, this can be done on the go. It doesn't necessarily have to be these words. You don't have to practice those specific words with your kids. This is a list for you to get started, and then after you have learned those things, it'll just be easy on the go when you're in the car or whatever you need to do. Other options for phonemic awareness is the nursery rhyme, the nursery rhyme, and then this yellow book right here. So great practice. That's the third thing I recommend doing. The fourth thing that we need to hopefully know by Christmas is be able to recognize their letters in their first name and be able to write their name. So the resource that I've sent home for that is right here. This is one way that you can do it. This is the second way you can do it. Have them write their name once a day. That's all you need to do. Have them write their name. And as they're writing their name, they're going to be able to learn the letters in their name and hopefully be able to recognize their letters when they're not in order in their name. At school, we're doing letter name puzzles right now. Our great goal would be to have every child be able to know how to spell and write their name and know the letters in their name by Christmas. So we need to be able to know those. And then the last thing that is really good for you to do every single day is practice your numbers or some math concepts. So whether they're numbers or shapes or colors, and being able to count. So those 4 things, are the things that we want our kids to be able to know before kindergarten. So all their colors, their shapes, their numbers, and then being able to count to 20. Those are all listed on this sheet right here. Okay. Some tools. You can do these if you want in your sheet protectors or the clear plastic board. You also have your ring. So all the colors are on your ring. Counting out loud can be done while they're brushing their teeth. It can be done on the way to school. It can be done while you're sitting out in your car waiting for me to come out. That's a great place to keep these rings and then maybe keep the other things at home. Whatever you decide, whatever works for you. And then you also have your numbers there as well. Play I Spy. If you're at the grocery store, play I Spy with your letters. I Spy with your numbers. Practice counting. Take turns counting. So all of those things I've sent with you. So you have the learning green. You're going to want to cut these sheets up right here. The letter, and then there's a half sheet right here with all those. And then you have your letter charts. Oh, this is another reading resource. I pay for these magazines every month. And so every single month you'll get 2 magazines. I do these activities in class with the kids. So it's great for them to be able to do them at home. And then you have this packet right here to be able to make that book for your children. So anyway, that's homework. I hope that clarifies anything. Please let me know if you have any questions. And like I said, don't spend more, than 20 minutes a day. Read for your kid with your kid for 10 minutes and then practice with them for 10 minutes. And, their stamina will grow. But if we push them too hard and they're not enjoying it, then we're not going to get the results that we want. And then the tools will, won't be as useful as we want them to be. So anyway, that's homework. Like I said, everything is optional, but you are going to get out what you put in. Whatever time you put in with your kid these early childhood years is going to pay off because we lay the foundation for all of their math, all of their reading, all of their phonemic awareness and their sound awareness is all built in preschool and kindergarten years. So I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, please contact me. And also, I don't need to see these back. Right here it says that return them every Monday for me to sign. It takes too much time for me to sign them. So if you want to use them, you're going to receive all the benefits without me knowing. Well, I am going to know because these kids who do this phonemic awareness, they make some huge improvements. But I don't need to see this back. The only thing that you're ever going to return to me is your reading calendar, and then we'll do treasure box for that. So, and everything else, let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.